Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the featherweight bout between Giga Chikadze versus Alex Caceres. And how I feel about this one right here is I'm gonna go low confidence Giga Chikadze to beat Alex Caceres. Caceres is looking the best he's ever looked in his career, and he's continuing to get better. And yeah, that's a scary sight. And also Giga Chikadze coming off the worst beating of his his MMA career, probably worst beating of his whole combat career, and he took off all his time for a reason. But he's coming back, and yeah, it's a lot of stuff I don't really like about this matchup, but there's a lot to like. Well, yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't really feel no way about this fight. It's kind of not one I got my eye on it for sure, because it's a Caceres fight, and Caceres fights, can easily go either way a lot of times. He's just such an awkward guy unless he's just going there with a guy that's so much better than him, but he's not going there with a guy that's so much better than him, and also the guy coming off a layoff. So it's one of those fights definitely Alex Caceres could potentially pull off. But ultimately, I'm gonna predict why, and tell you why I'm leaning to Giga Chikadze. Low confidence, but why I'm leaning to Giga Chikadze here. I feel like to beat Giga Chikadze in the style that he has, I feel like it kind of matches a well with Caceres, or for Giga Chikadze to beat Caceres. Caceres not really that guy that's typically gonna pressure you. He don't really get no power like that, or consistently got power like that to really be able to work his way inside to get somebody going backward against him. And Giga Chikadze is typically a sniper as well. So on top of Caceres not really been a guy that can pressure, like Qatar did, and put elbows on him and look to wrestle him. The wrestling, if he can get to it, and Caceres not really typically the best wrestler either. So there's a lot of things like he kind of just missing the parts. But who knows? He could find some funky way to to make up for those lack of parts. But yeah. But let me just sum it up to make it quick, because I could be talking circles all day long. But ultimately, I feel like Giga Chikadze is a sniper. He likes distance. He don't like to be in there jumping in, doing elbows. He might jump in there to hit you with a little stepping knee or flying knee every time in there. But he prefers to fight on the outside. Caceres is not really a great pressure fighter. So that's kind of scratched that up for the most part. He's not a great pressure fighter. He don't really have the power to really get him going backwards. So trying to close the distance with limited power and limited skill in that area is going to lead to him getting sniped up trying to cover that distance. And then wrestling not all that great to really be that big of a threat. And Giga Chikadze has been working on that wrestling defense a lot, and also with not needing to necessarily respect the striking as much, respecting it enough, but not going crazy respecting it. The takedowns won't be there as much for Caceres, and that's going to lead to him getting probably sniped about there and put away. I think it's going to be like a second round TKO for Giga Chikadze. I just feel like Caceres is missing a couple parts. He's a funky dude, but he's missing a couple parts, so he might find a way, but I'm going to have to lean to Giga Chikadze because I personally just don't feel like Caceres will be able to find the path, and I feel like his funkiness will be enough to, and awkwardness will be enough to cover it. So in this one, I have Giga Chikadze via second round TKO.